Okay, so here's a quick tip if you own rental property in an area that gets cold over winter. So in other words, it freezes over winter. And I would recommend to you, if possible, remove all outside faucets or taps. Have them closed off or cut them off or whatever, but get rid of them. Why? Because here's what happens. So many times when it's not freezing, obviously the tenant will use a hose outside, and when they use that hose, they're going to leave it connected. And when they leave it connected and the freeze comes, then the water is going to back up into the pipe, into the house, and then it'll burst. And then when it bursts, it causes you a bunch of damage. Now, is that an inconvenience to the tenant? Yes, it can be. And I've seen it, where people say, well, I wish I had a hose or whatever. But generally speaking, you will have a lot more problems by leaving that outside tap in place than by removing it. Yes, you want to be as nice to your tenants as possible, but there's certain things that are going to cause you a lot more pain and a lot more cost than what it's going to cost them in inconvenience of not being able to water something. Okay. And so I know it sounds like a funny thing, but I've had it happen. So if you remember, because you can tell them, disconnect the hose, when winter comes or whatever, but people forget, their kids maybe connected them, someone else did, or, it was a hot day. And then the next day, just for whatever reason, there was a chill overnight, and then the pipes will freeze and then they will burst. And then you're stuck with a massive bill. And you know what they're going to say? Don't know what happened. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. And so ultimately, you're going to end up fixing it. And what benefit did you get? No one's going to come and rent a property or not rent a property because they don't have an outside faucet or a tap, right? That's not really a major consideration for people, but it is for you if you want to keep your property in the best condition and not deal with this issue. So it's a small thing, but it comes from experience. And so I encourage you, if you've got a rental property in a cold area and you've got outside faucets, get rid of them, right? Have them capped or do something to remove them. It's not a big deal to do that. And then, it'll give you more peace of mind when the cold weather comes.